Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give is to Williams. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
That's reeled in. It's Pittman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. That's caught. It's McCoy. At midfield, he's got room. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense has it with really good field position. The give is to Williams. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Caught behind the line. It's Peoples. Breaks into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. The quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. Made a defender miss. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll move the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, this isn't the start this guy envisioned. We're only in the 1st quarter, and already this guy has 2 drops in the game. He's got to get his mind right.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Zings it complete to the right. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Buckeyes had tough field position possession to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield. And you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost a race.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 35. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's so important when his safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football. And then security. A lot of times you're like, oh, man, catch it, catch it, catch it. I don't have the best receiver.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 20. Touchdown, Florida State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Lost, the defense is wide open. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. Quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. He is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Buckeyes are in the hurry up. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Caught, close to the marker, it's Tate. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Red zone, looking for a receiver. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Fourth down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
As a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making it tackle.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. That's caught. It's Singleton. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on third down, now setting up 4th.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Gonna take a shot. He's got it down the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for his man. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Castellanos. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the defense pays that blitz off with just what you want, putting the O in 3rd and long.
And a lot of people get conservative on 3rd and long and drop a lot of people. I like bringing pressure. Tell the QB, you better get the ball out of your hand fast because we're coming for you. Blitz gets home. Nice job on the defense being aggressive on 3rd and long.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap, it's Jackson. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn.
Job by the defense, forcing the turnover. You already got a lead. Now you get the ball right back to your offense right before the half. Big-time momentum swing.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
So much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Wants to go up top on first down. Going deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He's run out of bounds after the pick. Clock shows 0, and that's how we'll end the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, past the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game.
It just keeps moving. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense not showing press coverage. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Working the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. This noise, this crowd, and you can feel the jolt of energy going through the Buckeyes.
Well, everybody loves 5-yard runs, Reese, but come on, let's get real. When you're chucking the ball down the field and you got great quarterback play and wide receivers out wide that are making plays, fans go nuts, and the Horseshoe is one of the loudest places in all of college football.
Power football with the run. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Quickly out to the tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
It's so nice to have these big, playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. He's looking to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
They're throwing for it in a 2-point conversion. He gets the pick. He's got it, Convoy. Is he gone? Is it going to be 2 points the other way? He gets tackled across the 50-yard line. Nice job by the defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Looking for a man, it's Castellanos. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep...
Breaks into the open. Oh,
a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And the Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Donaldson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
With the catch, it's Pittman. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Robinson.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Castellanos. He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the shotgun, the inside kid. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back is struggling to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more block.
Touchdown Seminoles! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
Coming out with it, it's Tate. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And they can't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, I can't do that here. right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense, have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
On the move, it's Peoples. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. On 1st down from their own 22. Might as well give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To throw, it's Sayed. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the eye.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The clock winds down with the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
That is how you rise to the occasion late in the game. Your defense had to come up big, had to get the offense the football back. They're trailing by a little bit. Now, let's go make this thing even more special.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Sayin. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 35. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, our defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Offense changing the play. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. back to throw. It's Sayin. He's taking the deep shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, to understand, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Sun Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Got the quick completion. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Apparently, line number 1 on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He's got incredible speed.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. To the air. to the big tight end. Finds space on the right. Off to the races. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Here comes the two-point try. Got it behind the line. It's McClain. He is stopped short, and the gamble on the 2 to try to go on top comes up short.
7, Arizona State 6.
They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Across the 25, he's got room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bucs!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's Sims. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense was was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Buffaloes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure...
Touchdown, Colorado! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing on the field, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Buffalo! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. give to Brown. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Sims. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score.
Number 35, set to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action and sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Lewis wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
To the air on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Gibson. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
He might want another play. Lewis to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down, still going. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And I love the location of that throw. Fourth down on the slant. He puts it out in front of his target so that when he catches it, he can advance and get north to pick up more yards.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bucks. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Sims. Makes the grab, it's Tyson. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on third down. I know we're in the second quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. Turning it on. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on 2nd down. Hit as he throws. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. Inside the 20, stopped at the 19 as they try to get a score on the board before the half. Now from inside the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Arizona State! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I'm not going to say that was a must score, but that was a must score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully, now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Arizona State, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Welch. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pulls it in. It's Welch. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before... Touchdown, Colorado! Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Back to throw, it's Sims. The sure hands, it's Tyson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Oh, what a move. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they are
going to take a shot. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. This time he's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sun Devils are flying down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
On to attempt the try. Right down the boulevard.
That makes the score Colorado 42, Arizona State 28.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looking for a productive play on first down. He leaves it with his back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smarter.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Tight end getting vertical. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Motion from the wideout. Trying to power it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped edges short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut.
Touchdown, Arizona State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis wants to pass. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He fires a bullet to the right. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. You can show them the fade from any part of the field if you drop in a dime like that.
And that is a quarterback and wide receiver that you just got to give the look. You see the matchup. I got a matchup I want. My guy's better than yours. Throw the fade. Get the completion.
They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Puts it out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. And the Sun Devils headed quickly to the line.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly. There was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete to the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jump the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate, and late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. And they're able to get him down. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Unloads it left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and They've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Holds it in on the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Sun Devils! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking to throw, it's Sims. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Rifles it down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the catch down the right side. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bucs!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's been throwing bullets all over the field.
Man, and you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
ground. They'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Hand off from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Lewis wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Colorado.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Pushes ahead. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock. Looking to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air, it's Sims. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Buffaloes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Off and running. The 20. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State! Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. And, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Scanning the field, it's Sims. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running it to the right. And he is stopped at the line of scrimmage. Clock is all zeros, and time has expired here. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.